VeggieTales and Dr. Seuss. VeggieTales and Dr. Seuss. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. But anyways, if that variation of the VeggieTales theme song didn't give it away, and if the title and thumbnail wasn't a bigger clue, today I'm here to share my thoughts on the Ultimate Silly Song Countdown and the Lorax. Now, if you guys are like big Dr. Seuss and VeggieTales fans, I assume that you guys might have heard of these before, which I don't blame you. But just in case you have no idea what these are all about, don't worry. Like I often say, each VHS tape and DVD I own has a description. Okay, first, the Ultimate Silly Song Countdown. Warning, this tape contains high dose of extreme silliness. Hilariously hosted by the pirates who don't do anything, Larry the Cucumber, Paul Grape, and Mr. Lund. Everyone's favorite, motivationally challenged seafarers. The Ultimate Silly Song Countdown answers the question on every silly song fan's lips. What's the silliest silly song of all time? Yes, Silly Songs with Larry has been cracking up VeggieTales fans for years now. But which song is the creme de la silly? The piece de resistance of silliness? Is it the hairbrush song? Cheeseburger song? I Love My Lips? We just don't know. But after collecting votes from VeggieTales fans everywhere, the pirates who don't do anything are finally ready to solve this mystery once and for all. The quest to resolve this colossal quarry, the pirates, aka Larry the Cucumber, Paul Grape, and Mr. Lund, have pulled out all the stops. They even traded their hammocks, chase lounges, and snooze buttons for a fully automated, astonishing contraption of silliness, which will tabulate your votes. Join the pirates as they roll in this roller-game musical countdown of the 10 silliest silly songs of all time. And don't worry, the pirates who don't do anything will be back to full easy chair recline mode in no time at all. Now for the Onceler. The adorable Lorax speaks for the trees in this musical-filled tale that's sent to please. While the cute and little Lorax speaks for the trees, a Onceler is chopping down the forest to make highly profitable needs. The greedy Onceler won't listen to the Lorax, and so the whole Onceler family is working on the big Onceler factory. Oh boy. Traveling on the 4-lane Onceler highway and driving out all the forest creatures, except for the brave Lorax. He continues to speak for the trees, and in the end, with all the trees gone, even the Onceler gets the message. This original conversation classic has a timeless message for young and old alike. It includes such songs as Under the Tree, Do Near Need, and the Good Old Onceler. Now, for the Ultimate Silly Song Countdown, it's actually a nice piece of VeggieTales media. It actually gets to count down 10 of the silliest silly songs of all time. In fact, there's even a list for the DVD release of the special. I should have pulled it out earlier. Yeah, these are the list of silly songs that do appear in this special. Endangered Love from King George and the Ducky, Dance to the Cucumber from Rack Shack and Benny, Larry's High School Cat from Lyle the Kindly Biking, the Water Buffalo song from God Wants Me to Forgive Them, the Yodeling Veterinarian of the Owls from The End of Silliness, Song of the Cebu from Josh and the Big Wall, His Cheeseburger from Madame Blueberry, Love My Lips from Dave and the Giant Pickle, The Pirates Who Don't Do Anything from Very Silly Sing-Alongs, and the Hairbrush song from Are You My Neighbor? There are some funny moments that happen in between the countdown, like the astonishing contraction of silliness starts having a bit of malfunctions and combines all the different silly songs into one long word that seems a little bit hard to pronounce and hard to remember. And it's actually cute. It's actually a good idea for VeggieTales fans to vote for their favorite silly songs. Which is actually a great idea at the time. And I do like the Do the Mushu part, where Paul Gray tries to fix the astonishing contraction of silliness, and Mr. Lunt and Larry the Cucumber had to buy him some time by doing a song called Do the Mushu. And the animation's still spot on perfectly. Yeah, it was during the early 2000s when the people at VeggieTales was still cracking down on their animation department, trying to get better and better. And it's cool that the Pirates Who Don't Do Anything are hosting the countdown. Pretty neat. Now for the Lorax. Now, whenever I think of the Lorax, I was mostly familiar with the CGI movie of the same name. But I decided to take a good. I decided to give the original Lorax cartoon a chance. And honestly, the Lorax is a pretty sweet cartoon short, even if it's only 26 minutes long. The animation is great, especially for 1971 standards. The Lorax seems to do a good job being respectful to the original book of the same name, and I think the CGI movie tried to do the same thing a bit. We don't normally see the Onceler's face throughout the entire special, except for his hands and legs and feet, which is close enough. The Lorax is such a cute little character, even though I have no idea what he's supposed to be. Maybe some kind of fuzzy bear or chimpanzee or an orangutan. I don't know. But I'm not gonna make a big deal over it. And Dr. Seuss is known for its rhymes. So yeah, I think the Lorax is quite a harmless and special. And it does have that environmental message. And I'm glad the Lorax is very concerned about the trees and how he speaks for the trees. I guess you could say that the Lorax is kind of like a guardian to the trees. You know, like a spirit. The guy who's in charge of the trees and how everyone shouldn't mess around with the environment. Which I will admit that is pretty respectful. So I'm guessing it's one of those environmental PSAs. Which, to be fair, in a nutshell, that's not a bad thing. I do like the animation for this special. I mean, sure, it's not like groundbreaking, but hey, I'm sure the animation for the Lorax is presentable. And I do like the other creatures too, the birds, the fish, and the bears, which are the only creatures we see throughout the entire special. Now, to be fair, I'm not complaining, I'm just saying. So yeah, overall, I'll give VeggieTales the ultimate silly song countdown 5 silly ukuleles out of 5. And the Lorax, I'll give it 5 trees out of 5. Both the Ultimate Silly Song Countdown and the Lorax are fantastic in their own respective ways. And yes, I know it's a little bit odd to review a VeggieTales special and a Dr. Seuss special at the same time, which to be fair, which is true. But to be fair, I have done double features on other movies before. I review them. Sorry for the stuttering. Like I shared my thoughts on Austin Powers and Animal House, sharing my thoughts on The Incredibles and Meteor Man, shared my thoughts on Chill Out Scooby-Doo and Jetsons the movie, and I recently did my review of Detective Pikachu and Attack Gotta Kill Tomatoes. So, are you guys like big fans of one of these specials? If not, then just let me know down in the comments below. And just remember, God made you special, and He loves you very much. As well as the Lorax. Goodbye! Yeah, I had to do a quote on that.